All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk. My name is Gabriel Cepeda. I'm your host and also CEO of the Intelligent Teenager, an organization that's dedicated to connecting young entrepreneurs and investors. We've got a great show for you guys today as I'm here with Chris Altchek, who's the co-founder and CEO of Mike.com. And today's topic is the startup generation, capturing the youth market. Chris, welcome to Let's Talk.
Thanks for having me.
So obviously, I'm sure you are very well aware of the fact that, with my generation, with today's youth, we are completely, I think our lives revolve around our ability to connect through Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. So social media definitely plays a huge role in our daily lives. So
how old are you?
I'm 18.
All right, so I'm 27.
Okay, so I guess
we're almost in the same generation, although you're born in, I guess you're born in what, 94?
96.
96, yeah, so you're not a millennial, you're Gen Z, and I'm a millennial.
Yeah, so, well, I guess then for Generation Z then, how do you see social media as, or do you see social media as the key exposure to my generation? At least when it comes to raising awareness for social, political, or economic issues. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean it's exactly right, and it's the same thing for Gen Y, so my generation. Like social media is their #1 source of news by a huge factor. So if you compare social media to TV to radio to print, social media is by far and away the #1 place where people get news content and where they actually get all content. So that's huge. I think when we look at your generation, I think it gets really interesting. For my generation, Facebook is king. It's all about Facebook. For your generation, Facebook matters, but Facebook is like an email address. It's where you go to talk to your contacts. Yeah. It's not necessarily the latest and greatest place to get content. So I think it'll be really interesting to see what happens with Instagram, what happens with Twitter, what happens with Yik Yak. I don't know if you saw the Snapchat video feature that they launched yesterday.
No, I didn't. What happened?
So it's a new product called Snapchat Discovery, where they're pushing news, music, culture through 12 channels. It's definitely worth checking out. It's like when you update your Snapchat app, you'll see it.
Okay.
And that'll be a new, that could in theory become the new cable channel for Gen Z.
It's incredible. It's amazing how, I don't know if you do you read the newspaper?
I do read the newspaper.
I think you're very. I actually enjoy reading the newspaper as well, and I'm one of the few people in my circle of friends that actually does. Do you think that newspapers might even last through Generation Z?
No, I mean definitely not. But the amazing part is, if you look at the New York Times has a print circulation in the low millions. Call it like 2.5 million people get the print New York Times. But 65 million people read the New York Times online every month. And so when you think about it, it's, print may go away, but the New York Times is not going away. And the New York Times is now being read by 30 times the number of people that used to read the print paper every day. So it's a very good thing for news that print is going away, because you have much more readers. They have business model issues, but in the grand scheme of things, the audience for news has gone up dramatically.
So I want to ask you, how do you think opinionated and analytical writing will better capture, I would say, not only your generation, but my generation?
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the big things we focus on being, and this is an overused word, but is being authentic. And if a reporter or a columnist has an opinion, we empower them to state their opinion and let the reader really understand that this is an opinion. These are the facts. These are the opinions, and you can take it or leave it. I think what we're not trying to do is, and where sort of cable news is really unappealing for young people, and where politics is really unappealing for young people, is where it feels really inauthentic and really sort of like a propaganda machine, where they're telling you one thing, but it's kind of bullshit, and they're not really being honest about their opinion. At Mike, we sort of say it how we see it. We empower people to do that. We tell everybody that's exactly what we're doing, and people can agree or disagree, but at least they know what they're getting. and we're not trying to spin things. So I think that's been one of the big focus. The second piece is, when I'm consuming my news, I want to know what happened. I want to know why does it matter, and I want to know how does it affect me.
Right.
And so I'm actually looking for those other two pieces, which are analysis and opinion from the people that I trust. And so we try to provide that in a really quick, efficient way that's also entertaining and is not bullshitting you.